This is our 2000 Mirage. We didn't buy it for 2000, we actually only bought it for 250 bucks, believe it or not. But when we got it, it was registered on the road and it had a engine that was running on 3 cylinders. No, not 4, 3. That's right, 3 cylinders. It wasn't running very well at all. Now, that was back in, I'm going to say, September. I think it was September. So September, October, November, December, we're now in early January. We nearly had it for nearly 5 months. And it sat here, and as you can see, it's got all sorts of stuff sitting over it that isn't all that good. So what we need to do is, interior wise, it's not too bad. We've got to tidy the body up. We've got a couple of guard repairs to do, but today what we're going to do is pull that engine out and put another engine in, because we got an engine cheaper than what we got the car for, which is awesome. Now, the story of the Lancer, so the Mirage motor that we've just bought, actually starts with this motor right here, which is the Volkswagen motor out of the back of the Baja. Now, this was the one that was running only on 2 cylinders, and so we pulled it out and we really can't do anything with it. So what I did was chucked it on old Gumtree, and I sold this for $150. I've got a guy who wants it for parts and bits and pieces, so this one's out the door. So remember that, $150 for the dead engine. Which brings us to this engine right here. This is a 1.5 litre manual CC Lancer Mirage motor, and we picked this one up for $150. So the money from the Volkswagen motor was put straight into the Lancer motor. Now, the Volkswagen motor was just junk, rubbish, we were going to throw it away. So the way I see it, we repurposed, and technically we got Thomas's motor for his Mirage for free. Now, this is an interesting motor because it came from up in Strathalbyn, which was in the country, and the young lad who sold us this motor has got a little Lancer coupe, and he's putting a 2 litre V6 from an FTO into that Lancer project, which I think is pretty cool. And we asked him about this one. It was a good running motor, compressions have come up all okay, so there should be no reason why we can't drop this straight into the Mirage. And they're a pretty easy fit. I've done a few in the past, so I'm hoping this one will be hassle-free. So the Mirage hasn't been started for a long time, and what we need to do is get a battery in it and see if it's got any life left in it. Now, this little motor here is just dead. It's really not a good proposition at all. So I think what the best thing to do will be just to keep all the stuff that I know that works on this, like the alternator, the air conditioner, the power steering and all the other bits and pieces, and just do what we'll call a simple swap, which is basically just swapping the engine, the block, the head, the intake manifold, the exhaust manifold, the distributor, all the simple stuff. They are a pretty easy engine to swap around, so, but right now I've got to see if the thing runs. Let's throw a key in and just see what happens. Send it! Lick the stamp and send it, that's what we say. Right, let's listen for the fuel pump. Fuel pump. Right, here we go. First start. Ho, 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 ho! First pop and away she goes. Good old Mitsubishi reliability. Even the idle speed works. Does the aircon work? Air conditioning. But, you know, this is a pretty good little car. I like it. For 250 bucks, you can't not save cars like this. I mean, I know people are going, it's a Mitsubishi Mirage, it's a piece of crap. Yeah, that's all well and good, that's cool, but it's a car nonetheless. And it's a little black 2-door Japanese style car, and we got it for 250 bucks. You know, come on. You could have a lot of fun in $250, and especially with a $150 motor. Let's get it in. So I haven't done too badly actually. Top half of the engine is now completely undone. All the engine mounts and bolts and bits and pieces are ready to go. What I have to do now is undo the exhaust at the bottom, connect up the engine crane, and should be able to pull this out without taking the gearbox out and a few of the other bits and pieces. It's going to save me a bit of time. I don't have to discount? I don't have to disconnect CV joints, things like that. This engine should just pull straight out, and then that other one should just drop straight in. Well, that's the plan. It's always good when your mates drop by. Say hello to Craig from now, not Ultra Race Cars.
Mad Performance.
Mad Performance. So I might rope him into helping me out with the motor.
Maybe.
And it's out. Here we go. I did have a little casualty on the way, which was the little TPS switch, which is here, but it's all right. I've got another one on the other engine on that side, and I probably should have taken the gearbox out, truth be known, but I did do a little bit of cheating and a little bit of leveraging, so I didn't have to take CV drive points out. So now it's all a matter of doing is just making sure this one's stripped down and throwing the other engine straight back in. Okay, there we go. The engine is in, been a bit of a marathon day, and you can see I don't mind getting hands on. Now this is the absolute first start of a car. Now we've done a couple of these recently, and they're so much fun here at the O2 Garage. It's what we live for. Now this little Mirage, I should say, it's had a new motor. Let's just see what happens, all right? Looking good so far. Shall I hit it?
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's alive!
Just.
That's a win! That's a win, I'll take that. That started first time. Yes. Bit of crap blowing out of the back, but that doesn't matter. But it is running. I'm happy. We've got a little bit of news for you guys. We are sitting in the Baja at the moment, but this will be the last you see of the Baja on the O2 Garage, because it has finished its journey with us. It has been sold and the new owner is coming this week to pick it up, and it is staying in South Australia, which is good, so we will get to see it. And we do know the guy who's buying it, and he's a cracking bloke, and he's a Volkswagen aficionado, and so we look forward to seeing the many adventures of the Baja under his tutelage and ownership. But Tom, that's it, mate. It's the end of the Baja for you.
It's been a good journey.
It has been. What do you think? So what are your thoughts?
Well, we started from nothing and now we got enough money for a high school car, so...
Well, that was what we were going to do the O2 Garage for, wasn't it?
Yeah, now we can go looking for a car.
For you?
Yeah, for daily driving.
He's cashed up and he wants to splash. What do they say? He's got the cash and he's ready to party? I don't know, something like that. But either way, he's going to find a car. I'll give you a hand. Can I give you a hand?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
What's the point of it?
Maybe. Well, hopefully. What do you reckon we're going to buy?
I don't know.
Yeah, I know. But we'll suppose we